quit all that giggling. Reggie, I'm dead serious, man. This some old X-Files, UFO stuff. It's a conspiracy. Young Miami must have had to go to school to be a freak. Cassie is a hard act to
Oh
follow.
my goodness.
She was freaking off for 4 days in a row. How you gonna top that? She says she like getting golden showers and things. It's a possibility that Young Miami is a bigger freak than Cassie. That's what they talking about in these streets. They need to bring her up there to the trial so she can explain how nasty can get. I don't know how Cassie wound up getting pregnant. Her uterus was mutilated. Taking all of them damn male escorts, herpes on her tongue, talking sideways. They said she was on a sour cream diet
Oh my goodness.
just to cool them mumps and bumps off in her mouth. We're about to talk about this, man. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification button too, because we got to talk about this. Young Miami was worse than Cassie. Can you imagine all of the nastiness she had to do in order to be on P. Diddy's roster? I just don't understand it. Y'all got to see this right here. Young Miami confessed that she liked them golden showers. She said it was a P. Diddy thing.
Oh my goodness.
So whenever he was full of that same eyes and felt like he needed to relieve himself, Young Miami was his toilet. All of the things that Cassie was doing, she had to do that stuff times 10. And you know it had to be hard on her because she black. She didn't bleach her hair blonde. He pissed her hair blonde.
Goodness.
And it ain't went back to the original color yet. And she kept it zesty. I ain't gonna call him a gorilla. I ain't even gonna call him a teddy bear. I don't know what to call that motherfucker. But she kept Saucy Santana by her side to add extra freakage to what Diddy had going on. And you figure with Cassie, he had to hire male escorts. But with Young Miami, it was a package deal. She kept a zesty motherfucker on deck. So that cut off all them back page passes and all that stuff they was calling them people from Instagram or wherever they was meeting them men. Just stragglers. Men coming in off the street. She had Saucy. And they said that she was providing him with the pink cocaine. This boy got on a sheer dress. Nipples perking. Looking like, his name alone been known to break up happy home.
Goodness.
Hold on, y'all.
You go back.
Hello. Hey, what's going on? Who this be? Oh, whatever. Y'all need to listen at this, man, because this tripped me out when I heard it. Look at this, y'all.
Okay. Feeling good. Feeling great. You know what I'm saying? This shit, huh?
You just in your backyard chilling.
Now I'm celebrating. You know what I'm saying? It took me a long time to get to this point to be able to drop this single, you know? And you know how personal like music is to me. And so I'm the happiest motherfucker in the world, you know?
As you should.
Feeling good. I'm in my bag. Staying in the light. You know? Hopefully I got people dancing some more. Because you know we need to dance. We need to...
I was babysitting for a very famous
Hold on, I
family
do
of billionaire
apologize,
women in
y'all.
Los
Wait a minute.
Angeles.
I
But you
apologize.
sure
We're
know.
going to get this back
Whenever
on there. Look at this.
We need a good bop.
So you back in your bop. The bop is back.
What you think? You doing an interview? I told you we just gonna get on here and talk how we talk. You know I'm in the bop. You wouldn't even ask me no questions. See, you on that Carisha, please, time.
See, she keep a zesty brother on deck. She got a man doing her hair right now. Y'all don't think Diddy see that? Y'all see how Diddy looking? Who that motherfucker you got over there doing your hair? He ain't got to pay nobody. Cass ain't had no zesty friends like that. He got to hook up with Young Miami. Keep a zesty motherfucker on deck. Wherever she at, they at. Whenever she travels, she got niggas on deck and they with the weird shit. If Diddy want to watch somebody do something and he just want to watch, all he got to do is sit back and look at Young Miami with her friends. Let me show y'all something real quick. She was worse than Cassie. And I know that's hard for you to process, but In order for her to fill her shoes, she had to put extra doodle in her shoe.
Goodness.
Look. Oh my God, my fingers. They all over the place. Did y'all ever see this? Look. Oh my goodness.
Goodness.
Her and Saucy Santana booed up in the bed. Y'all don't think Diddy wanted to see that? Y'all don't think they've been practicing? That's how that man that's how people make their money? You had men making thousands upon thousands of dollars for Diddy watching them get it in with his girlfriend. So Young Miami was his girlfriend, man. Y'all think he gave up voyeurism and he wasn't with it no more? Shit, he had the time of his life. Young Miami in the bed, Saucy Santana, his homeboys, they all in the bed together. Diddy was in La La Land. This nigga got hips.
Goodness.
Diddy wasn't going nowhere. That's why he got his ass somewhere and sat down when he got with Young Miami. It was all consensual. It was all legal. He ain't have to worry about a damn thing. And they said Diddy, the person that took the picture of them, when they was in the bed together. Because we know that's how he get down. Back in the day when people saw this, they ain't know what to think of it. Maybe they just cool. Maybe that's just, how they do. That's his home girl. That's her home girl. Maybe they like to kick back and watch movies in the bed. But hell, it's a paycheck that come along with this type of behavior. You got a man that'll pace back and forth at the edge of the bed with some Astroglide, spanking his meat. Fuck.
Goodness.
If Cassie called a stranger to come over and do some zesty stuff, and these men, that man, the Punisher, he said he wasn't with it, but he wanted the money or whatever. If her homeboy, matter of fact, let me shut up about it. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all. And I'm going to get back to the video. There's a YouTube out there right now. This boy, he doing numbers. He the next big thing. Armin Wiggins, he on his way, man. If he not already there, he already there. He doing it big. You know what I'm saying? But what I noticed about the brother Armin Wiggins, he ain't never shorted no females on his tip, man. The women, it's not that they fans of Armin Wiggins. These women want to be with this brother. And he know that. Armin Wiggins got women chasing him down the street, and he don't even like women like that. That ain't even the way. So that's what we on nowadays, man. Women don't want men that like men. That's why people was tripping on that girl when she came out and said she don't want no man if he ain't on the zesty time. And they was like, oh, she tripping. But that's what's going on in the world today, man. 90% of the women prefer a brother like this. That's what's going on. They going crazy over Armin Wiggins. These women want to marry this man. And I say that to say that just because Saucy Santana zesty don't mean that he ain't got women chasing him everywhere he go. It's women that want to be in the bed with Saucy. He get more females than the heterosexual man.
Goodness.
A lot of these men do. These brothers, they dress, they smell good, they act right, they a woman's dream. Matter of fact, I'll take it another step further. Then we gonna get off the zesty train. Well, ain't nothing wrong with the zesty train, man. Shit. Rainbows and Skittles and all that shit good.
Goodness.
But I ain't about to be on that all night. Ugh. Another prime example. This man was never short of no women's. Looking just like that, and flimsy as I don't know what, ain't had women all beating down his dressing room, women jumping in front of the bus. I'm talking about bad bitches everywhere just to get next to this man, even though he was the way he was. So the point I'm trying to make is, don't think that Young Miami wasn't interested or didn't think Saucy Santana was cute, like she ain't never get drunk. And he looking at her and she looking at him, and he got that little beard all trimmed up with the lipstick on. She into some kinky shit. And she like to get peed on. if you would let somebody pee on you, you would let Saucy Santana kiss on you. Cause ain't nothing nastier than somebody peeing on somebody, man. So, and plus she was with Diddy, and he all different types of zesty. And that was her man. She claimed him in public. And Diddy like to whack off and watch male escorts butt cheeks jiggle on top of his girlfriend. She all the way with the shits. And I ain't trying to call out Young Miami. I'm just generalizing this thing. That's the world we living in. So fellas, all your macho masculinity ain't gonna get you no female. Unless you fixing the toilet. As soon as you done fixing that toilet, she gonna slam the door and invite her zesty man over there. When you get done doing all that masculinity, mowing the lawn and doing all that shit, she just getting her house nice and pretty for when that zesty man come over there.
Goodness.
Y'all need to cut it out. And that's why them plumbers back in the day, they always had a butt crack hanging out just in case them women want to, throw them some ass or something, show a little bit of zest, because that's the best way you going to get it. We going to move on, man. No phone lines open. I ain't going to be here all night. If we don't get no phone call, I'm about to wrap this thing up, put it in the bag, and y'all can eat it when y'all get home. At a sit-down restaurant, ain't nobody trying to order. Y'all take all this shit home. I'm about to bag it up for y'all in about 5 minutes, but I got a few more points I want to make. And I want to say thank all y'all for calling in. I appreciate y'all, and I want to thank y'all for watching the video. Diddy not the problem. It's the modern way that women find men attractive. And a lot of men fall into this bag. They call them pretty boys. They do it to get the girls. Brothers with the waves, the little skinny mustache, R&B singers, bodies on fleek, baby oil and shit. They do that to get girls. And then they fall into the trap that in order to maintain that lifestyle, in order to get all these girls, you got to be a feminine motherfucker. Because modern day women ain't trying to deal with no masculine ass men, because back in the day when men was masculine, women was catching hell.
Goodness.
Getting their ass beat in some more things. Because they ain't had no choice but to be with that blockhead motherfucker. Look at this, y'all. I want to show y'all something real quick. It's only going to take a minute. We're going to take a little quick detour. What was the name of that show? Okay, look. Look. Back in the day, you ain't had no choice but to be with some alien head, Cleon booty head ass man. Cause women they couldn't work nowhere, that was paying no decent money, couldn't even have a bank account without a man, couldn't do a damn thing without a man. So back in the day, women went through hell. Being with some old masculine ass, musky ass, manly hair on the chest, taco meat having ass, Hennessy drinking, Cadillac driving ass man. Nowadays, that they ain't got to do it, the only way they want to be with a man is if he feminine just like them.
Goodness.
They ain't trying to do it. If it's masculine, it's going to make them sick to their stomach. Not all, but most people. So now you move into the era of Diddy. Matter of fact, let me show y'all something. Look at this. This S.A.T, man, y'all ain't up for the test. Remember Genuine? The motherfucker with the swiggly baby hair, sideburns and all. Women was going crazy for this brother. And it was men out there trying to out-zest Genuine, because they knew if you want a bad one, that's how you got to carry yourself, man. He mastered them swiggly sideburns and things. And baby hairs all the way down to his chin. And when he got old, people treat him like he a joke. They calling him Sinbad and all this disrespect. The worst thing a brother could do is get old and not keep himself up. But the point I'm trying to make is that's what's in. So Diddy ain't do nothing wrong. He just trying to keep up with the times. You know, you got to show a little zest in order to keep your thing going on. Brothers got nose rings, lip piercings and stuff. Brothers got nipple rings and shit, because women find this type of stuff attractive. And it's only getting worse. So when you see these men with these tight ass, skinny ass clothes on with these chokers around their neck, The reason why they, I'm explain this to y'all, man. You teeter too far to the left, you teeter too far to the right, you gonna fall off. Brothers be on the edge with this shit, man. But it all starts because that's what they mama think is cute. That's what they sisters think is cute. It's the women dictating masculinity. You know what I'm saying? Women dictate manhood. And that's why you got so many brothers in jail trying to impress a female. Like either way you go, you're gonna be screwed in the game. That's why Diddy's sitting in jail right now. He knew that with Cassie and her young ass, the era she's in, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me take y'all back to Cassie's era when he was dating Cassie so y'all can understand the climate. And I ain't making no excuses for Diddy, but he had to do what he had to do. And if he had to hire them men to come in there to show some extra zest, then hell, that's what the young girl's into. Cassie came up in the slut walk era. That's what they was all on. The zesty men with money. They was willing to be their playthings. Nicki Minaj was a whole Barbie doll, a sex toy. It's women out there turn themselves into living sex toys, man. They went out there, got the work done, looking like something from a science fiction movie. When you see these women, all that come to your mind is sex. Any man with a heart wouldn't even want to deal with no woman like this seriously. But only a zesty man can deal with a woman like this because only a zesty man can admire a woman this much to desire to want to be like these women or even be in the company of these women, man. So when Diddy got with Cassie, he had to outsass Safari.
Oh my goodness.
He had to outzest Kanye West, her best friend. When she was hanging with Amber Rose was with Kanye West. And y'all heard Kanye West come out talking about that he was shucking on his own cousin when he was younger. Look. So, you in a world where all of the top men that's getting all of the bad women is niggas like Kanye West. So how you gonna compete? That's like you being in the NBA and you ain't got no jump shot or you don't know how to shoot threes. Diddy said, I'm gonna show these niggas. I'm gonna call up a male escort. I'm gonna sit there and watch him. I'm gonna whack her. He did all that to let her know that it don't get no zestier than him, man. Now, I could talk about this all night and all day. But like I said, we ain't getting no call, so I'm about to cut the video short. Before I go, I just want to let y'all know that Young Miami is nastier than Cassie. She had to be because of the times that we living in. And when they was together, brothers out here living like Saucy Santana. And shout out to Saucy Santana. I don't think nothing wrong with the brother, man. He just a modern day brother. He know what time it is. That's the world we living in. When you see brothers like Saucy Santana, they just know what time it is. When you see brothers like Armin Wiggin, they just keeping up with the times, man. That's how the women prefer it. Do y'all understand? So I ain't saying what Diddy did was right or wrong, but you gotta choose. Unless you're gonna be with Big Bertha for the rest of your life. If you want Bertha, you ain't gotta worry about this stuff, man. If you wanna be with Bertha, all you men out there, you ain't gotta worry about being a little zest. But if you want a bad one, you want that fire chick, you want one of them hotties, you want you a chick like Megan Thee Stallion, your ass better 2 snaps in the motherfucking circle. Cause that's the only way it's gonna make sense. Have to get a nose ring, wear some lip gloss to put some glitter on that bitch. That's the only way it's gonna work. Unless you wanna be with Wanda for the rest of your life, go on. Be with Wanda. Wife her up, man. Just you and Wanda with your masculinity ass. But I'm trying to tell y'all, man, if y'all want a female that really look like something that you proud to have on your arm, better 2 snaps in the motherfucking circle. Okay, I'm about to make my point. Then I'm about to get out of here real quick, man. I got so much love for y'all. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all some of the greatest people alive. How long I been on here? Oh, damn. I got to push it a little longer. At least give it a half an hour, unless we get a phone call. God damn. Matter of fact, I ain't about to be doing all that. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button too. I really do appreciate y'all, man. And for the people that hit that cash at, I gotta let y'all know that I really, really do appreciate each and every last one of y'all, man. Hold on, let me double check. Okay, ain't nobody. All right, it is what it is, man. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all hit that cash app. Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. But if that's not what you like, then you must be a punk. Hold on now, here we go. Who is this girl? She got that junk in her trunk. Baby girl, back it up, poke out your rump. It's S.A.T that you want.